Okay, now I'm starting to recognize things. That's the big building on the right of City Hall, and the library's coming up on the left. Yeah, I don't want to drive back here, that's for sure. Take a nice walk around the area, stop at the library, head back. That'll encompass the day. Alright, these guys are certainly out of business. They used to have, this is along the railroad track too, some kind of farming setup. Padron, and it's called Bolton Bowler Farms. Now it's down the street, and now that turned into a food bank. But yeah, they had something going on here, an open air type of farm, and they must have been relying on the train maybe. So I hear a rooster. Just making a wide circle, moving away from the library. Bricks as the base for your window. That's the only one I've ever seen. Ooh. You know, I'm very curious about down here. There's this building on the end. I'll take a look. Yeah, it's the end of the street. Something smells like barbecue, really delicious. Oh, there's a stadium. Okay, I think there might be a high school set up, and some more professional football. Oh, it's wow. All right, they got a lot blocked off here. This might be a police station. PSJAISD. Might be maintenance department. No, it's a vehicle that looks like a cop car or a cop SUV. That's maintenance. Very unique architecture for the roofing. Everything else is fairly standard. That they're compelled to make these curves to look like stadium seats or something for the roofing to complement the nearby stadium. ISJA-ISD. School's not in session still, so it might have something to do that they're not too busy right now because of school. Yeah, the stadium's just over here, but they keep you at a pretty good distance from it. Maybe it's some kind of a college. Yeah. Didn't I just see something? Oh, well, okay. Hi, the Bears, the Raiders, Wolverines, and Javelinas. I don't know if those are all different schools that utilize this. Home. Gates sales of, oh, what? Morning's funny. Berate. Everybody must be like North Korean audiences. You must be like North Korean audiences. Show great respect and be quiet. Sit still and polite. And wait till the cue to applause. Far San Juan Alamo. I don't know, what's that? Yeah, they got like a football stadium, and then there's a track, so they're doing multiple things trying to get the best use out of it. You can see the work they're doing. They cut the tops off there, and then these are the ones that they're going to be doing. Doesn't look like much of a difference to me. See something, bark something. I wonder if government grants are being given out to the autism center, if that's becoming a new medical wing that's getting funded by the government. All you gotta do is line up the sugar manufacturers Send them all to jail. Send them all to prison forever. And you got autism solved. Hey, the traffic's so busy. Oh, there's an accident. I'm like, why is that tape there? Grackles stay here overnight, as evidenced by the poop, and it rained just 2 days ago, and they've re-pooped the area. So this is around the Walmart near the highway. It's extremely busy. You stop more than once at the lights. Yeah. All right, this might be safer just to come to the doors. So I don't usually refer to the sizes for these crochet hooks. I usually call them greeny, bluey, and goldy. Which do I need? And for this particular project, it's bluey. That seems to have the best hook. Look at all these grackles. Just waves and waves come in. This is their camp. It also includes the Walmart too, but they're also in this shopping district. They come in about maybe 5 p.m. They come in kind of early. I don't know if they're well fed, or I don't know how they're eating. That'd be my curiosity. Where are they eating and drinking? That enough where they feel that they can just comfortably tweet all night around here. Do you believe the public's interest is worth more than my inconvenience? They got Hooters. This is a big shopping district, and they do have a no overnight parking sign in McAllen Pavilion, but Walmart doesn't. And I never got bothered last night. Parked all day today. Try to park tonight, and then I'll leave. Then I'll leave on my own good terms. There's an inch closer east, closer to Louisiana. I think these are the types of birds I was hearing when I was stationed on Barksdale Air Force Base. I never really gave it much thought before. There were just birds. I was busy doing my job. But now I'm really taking them in, and I enjoy listening to them. I didn't really give them much thought when I was 19, 20 years old. They were just a different kind of bird. But these likely were it that were all over the base. Just find their little tree to hang out in big groups, and then tweet all night. I was in another parking lot, and it's dead silent of these birds. They pick and choose. They're choosy. But I don't know why. It's because they're not always picking parking lots. Sometimes they'll pick a road, a neighborhood road or something. Even if I can't make coffee, I look forward to finding places where I can do that. Can brew the coffee. I've been unable to the past few days because of the spots I've been parking. It's just been too busy. I don't like to stand around my car with all the activity around drivers mostly. I had an issue with the IMU. I still don't know what that means. And I rested it on the left side, and I waited and waited and waited. And then I was going to give up because it wasn't doing anything. Then I just put it on the right side instead, and that was the proper side to set it on. So then I could finally fly the drone, and all of a sudden these crazy birds start trying to attack it. But I was limited to 100 feet in the air for some reason. It's some kind of limitation area. And I was stunned by that. I've never been limited to 100 feet. It's usually 400 feet. So there's some kind of issue with height, and even delving, going further into this area, it was like stopping me or slowing me down or something weird. So strange. But those birds started trying to attack it too. It was like 4 or 5 of them. They were hanging out. I could hear them hanging out over there, and then all of a sudden they just, as soon as my drone went up, they made the agitation noises, and I saw them in the air. That was a little concerning. So I wanted to record this, and I did a little bit, I guess. There's supposed to be a library. Oh, there it is. The library. I passed right by it because I couldn't see any signs. I guess maybe I was too distracted by all this going on, which they're folding up and taking out. But there's still quite a bit. It's completely unguarded. There's no, well, maybe there's got to be a security guy somewhere, most likely. Just they're working at the minimum level, and they don't have to watch over everything completely. Children under 42 inches. You have to have a, oh, this probably says the same thing on this side. Got a little more sun size wise. Facebook. Namidway. Yeah, I'm heading over to the library. I guess normally you would be able to walk through this grass. Nope, no, there's more of a permanent fence, I think. Okay. Hidalgo City Hall. So all these rides and all this fanfare is at the City Hall and library right on their property. And then the WIC clinic. But on Saturday it's closed. Yeah, you're not going to be able to pay your water bill. You won't be able to drive up, at least. So this, they probably don't light it up anymore at night. Maybe they do, but it seems kind of unlikely. Wow, a full stage right in front of the city hall. They go all out. Yeah, this library. Okay, so there's no driving down here. Share the magic. It's mostly reliant on lights because it doesn't look like much during the daytime. Okay, so I guess you could get in through this little spot. I'm afraid I might be parked on private property, so I want to get over here, just check the library door. I'm sure they're open. They're supposed to be. Yeah, they go all out. Where do they store all this stuff? Even the Disney Star Wars, they've I don't want to say it, it's not intimidated it. They've recreated it. You wouldn't have a clue that there's a library behind here. This building's a library. They have no sign whatsoever. This is the library. And they put all this craziness up. There's no sign. You don't know until you get like behind it. Alright, so across from the library, the neighbors have got all this kind of Christmas decoration. A lot of them. They've joined in the festivities. I saw on Google Maps that there's this world's largest killer bee. They have it near the city hall, and it's kind of hard to like decipher. It doesn't really stand out amongst the other decorations so much. But without the Christmas decorations, then it would just be a lonely monument. there seem to be quite a few people outside their homes just working on stuff, little things like cleaning. Well, I made it the goal to go to the pump house. It's 0.7 miles away. Did I reach it? It's like right here, but it don't feel like 0.7 miles. Quite a few people have bought new cars around here. I keep seeing the new car tags.